In some of my previous posts, I have suggested that Vedic mathematics and Vedic astrology are complementary to each other. I may have also mistakenly given the impression that Vedic astrology is based on Vedic mathematics. This is not strictly accurate. Vedic astrology and Vedic mathematics are both rooted in the Vedas, but they're distinct disciplines. Vedic astrology uses mathematical calculations for predicting planetary positions and their effects, but it is not strictly based on Vedic mathematics. However, Vedic mathematics and Vedic astrology complement each other through their shared reliance on mathematical principles. Vedic astrology uses mathematical calculations to determine planetary positions, movements, and their effects on the microcosm, including human lives, since microcosm and macrocosm are entangled. So these mathematical calculations are essential for calculating accurate astrological charts. Vedic mathematics provides the techniques and shortcuts for performing these complex calculations efficiently. The integration of mathematical concepts like geometry and trigonometry in Vedic astrology allows for precise measurement and analysis of astrological data, enhancing the predictive capabilities of astrologers. So, two names that are very prominent in Vedic astrology and mathematics are Aryabhatta and Varahar Mihira. So, Aryabhatta introduced the concept of zero, developed methods for solving quadratic equations, and worked extensively on trigonometry, including construction of sine tables. He proposed models for planetary motion and explained eclipses using mathematical principles. His work laid the foundation for later astronomical studies. Varam Mahira improved upon Aryabhatta's sine tables and contributed to trigonometric formulas. He authored the Brihat Samhita, comprehensive work on astrology covering planetary movements and their implications. Param Mahira, his work had a profound and lasting influence on later astrological practices in India. Some key ways his contributions shaped the field are as follows. Systemization of astronomical knowledge. His works, especially the Brihat Samhita and Brihat Jataka, compiled and organized existing astrological knowledge into comprehensive treatises. This helped standardize astrological practices and techniques. He also was responsible for the integration of astronomy and astrology. His Pancha Siddhantika summarized five earlier astronomical treatises, helping to integrate astronomical calculations more firmly into astrological practice. This strengthened the mathematical foundations of astrology. Paramahira also introduced predictive techniques. He developed and refined predictive astrological techniques based on planetary transits and relationships. His methods for forecasting events and using astrological principles became widely adopted. Also, on horoscopic analysis, his detailed analysis for analyzing natal horoscopes, as outlined in works like Brihat Jataka, became foundational for later astrologers. Astrological timing, Varamahira's methods for determining auspicious times for various activities using astrological calculations were influential. He also had an interdisciplinary approach by incorporating knowledge from fields like meteorology and architecture into his astrological works, he encouraged a more holistic approach to astrology. His compilations help preserve early astrological and astronomical knowledge that may have otherwise been lost. And he had a great influence on scholars that followed him. Indian astrologers and astronomers like Bhaskara, Brahmagupta built upon his work. And his writings were studied and translated in other parts of the world, helping spread Indian astrological concepts more widely. Varamahira incorporated some Western astronomical concepts into Indian astrology, helping create a synthesis of different traditions. So, his approach was mathematical rigor and comprehensive treatises, which established astrology as a respected field of study in India and shaped its practice for centuries to come. Why am I sharing all this with you? Because I think now with AI, we can put together algorithms that can take the best of Vedic astrology, Vedic mathematics, Vedic principles to predict outcomes, but also disrupt those outcomes through creative solutions based on yogic practices. This is what I'm going to embark on next as an adventure. Let me know if this makes any sense to you. But even if it doesn't, I like to explore these things which seem nonsensical. I like the word nonsensical because these disciplines transcend the magical lies of our senses. Okay, friends, Digital Dharma is out. It will show you how to use prompts to elevate spiritual intelligence, personal well being. And also, you can continue to have these conversations with me by engaging with my digital twin, digitaldeepak.ai.